Splitting up the biggest names in Silicon Valley. That's the idea thrown out from the Democratic 2020 White House hopeful, Senator Elizabeth Warren. She's proposing to break up big tech companies. Here's a tweet from the senator saying Facebook, Amazon, and Google have vast power over our economy and democracy. They've bulldozed competition and tilted the playing field in their favor. Time to break up these companies so they don't have so much power over everyone else. To talk about it, Fox Business Network's Deirdre Bolton and Axios technology reporter David McCabe. Deirdre, you first. Maybe give us some more nuts and bolts here on what the senator really wants to do.
The difference here is that Senator Warren is actually proposing a how-to plan. So she's complaining about big tech for sure. Others have done the same, Senators Klobuchar and also Senator Sanders. But the difference here with Senator Sanders, or rather, excuse me, Senator Warren, is she's saying, first of all, step one is undoing all the mergers. So she's saying we're going to separate Facebook from WhatsApp, Facebook from Instagram. She's saying that the Amazon Whole Foods deal should be undone. She is saying the Google Nest deal should be undone. She's also saying that you can't be a marketplace and sell products on the same site. So that's obviously targeting Amazon. And then the third point that she's making is that companies should not be able to share user data and certainly not sell user data. So that actually last point, I think everybody's moving in that direction anyway, but the undoing of mergers, that's really the headline.
I believe she has a rally tonight in Long Island City, Queens, of all places, which may ring a bell, Amazon fans. Now, David, you wrote about this on Axios today and called it the most significant technology proposal that's been thrown out there so far in the campaign. So talk about it from that perspective a little bit.
Well, that's exactly right. I mean, as Deirdre alluded to, there's been a movement towards cracking down on the power of tech giants for some time, but largely that has come through in the privacy debate, in the content debate, but antitrust regulation, the idea that you might break up these companies, use the power of the government to do that, has always been sort of the furthest away, because it is really, really hard to do what she's proposing for several structural reasons. And so that's why this is so significant. Anyone
on the industry side, David, and I'll probably ask Deirdre a similar question, anyone on the industry side you're talking to who's concerned this actually has a chance to happen?
You know, I think people are still figuring it out. We're a long way away from the first primaries and caucuses, let alone the election. So there's a lot that can happen. But I think absolutely people are noticing it for one particular reason, which is that it now may become sort of a litmus test for people in the Democratic field. The simple question is, do you think you should break up Amazon? Should you break up Google? Should you break up Facebook? And I think if that becomes sort of the new window of acceptable debate, that's something that the companies are really going to notice.
That's right. And that's the point, Deirdre. There's all these other candidates will be asked about it because Elizabeth Warren, whatever you think about it, does set trends in this regard.
And it's also the most extreme statement out there, right? No matter how many other people are complaining from either side of the aisle about how perhaps tech has not been responsible all the time with our data, nobody is actually coming out outright saying these companies need to be broken up. We do have NYU professor Scott Galloway, for example. He has been saying it, but he will tell anybody he was a hedge fund manager. He made a lot of money in investing in these stocks and only now, sort of with a little bit more perspective, thinks that they should be broken up. His reasoning is slightly different, although there is an overlap on one point in that he says that it is very difficult. For example, O'Connell, if you wanted to start the next Facebook or the next Amazon right now, he's saying that the environment is such where you couldn't do it, that all of these big companies have really sucked up all the oxygen in the room. Most people that I've spoken with say highly unlikely, to the extent that these companies would be forced to undo mergers, but a lot more people saying that you could see the U.S. moving towards the same kind of regulations that Europe has imposed, the GDPR. Those have been in place since May of last year, and that essentially sets up punitive fines if the companies are found to misuse data.
Right. We'll be talking a lot about this as the campaign continues, as David alludes to. Good to see you, Deirdre. Thanks, David. Good to have you on again. Thanks.